I was supposed to play yesterday because Cardinals had off. Cardinals were supposed to have off today, but I played Wednesday's game yesterday, and I was supposed to. But anyways, yeah, we're back. So let's go to. It was supposed to be today's game against the Orioles. It was against. Now it's today's game. So I'll fix the lineups because I don't really care. Let's see. Full game. Put Justin, let's give him a break. Let's give TY a break. Put Harrison Bader up there. Brad Miller hasn't played yet. Let's see, where's Colton? Colton! Yes, Justin Turner's up because Carp hurt his leg yesterday, sliding in the second. So Turner is.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Finally, back home.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Baltimore, the shortstop.
That's popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. Makes the play, one away. Now in the box, Ramon Urias. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ramon Urias is the second out of the opening frame. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
High in the air out to center field. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2. Alex Cobb will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Tommy Edman will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is low and outside for a ball.
1-2.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Iglesias on the slide to first. Got him. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. The tag, and he is out. And here's Renato Nunez.
The third base.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dwight Smith Jr. becomes the first out of the inning. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire. And with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Count still at 1-2. From the stretch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Wins, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit down the line at first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that the inning comes to one left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Striding into the box, Yadier Molina. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count to Molina. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Standing in, Justin Turner. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Harrison Bader will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Turner is there, one away. Coming to the plate now, Alex Cobb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. Strike one to start the at-bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cobb, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. In the air out toward right field. Turner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. From the stretch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Thomas is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Settling in now, Lane Thomas. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So here now is the pitcher, Miles Michaelis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bounce it to the left side, scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Ready for another chance. Brad Miller, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. A 3. Leading off the inning, Renato Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there, strike one. Nunez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You put 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. DeYoung stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now back.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
1 and up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him. Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Turner will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Nunez on second. Hayes on at first with 2 down. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Standing in, Tommy Edman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The third baseman,
Rolled slowly to first.
Edman.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the...
And now they've got him picked off. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Runner going a second time. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter, number 11.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The catcher, number 4. Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now that. Second base.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Right to him. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Lane Thomas. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Now batting, third base.
Ready now for Baltimore, Renato Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Edman in foul ground.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Count even at 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
For the Cardinals, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. Davis in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box.
Are you online or is this a replay?
You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
This is a franchise mode.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The Cardinals are supposed to be playing every day until baseball is back, but I might just finish it this way because it's
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Cobb comes set. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right.
Yeah.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. The relay to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, number 11. Good job.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but The smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Oh, what's up, baby?
Redbirds get on the board, and it comes on the RBI triple. Bottom third of the order, 7-8. Ready for another shot now. Austin wins. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He has 78 pitches in the seventh. Two guys I got up.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Orioles leave one. Wade LeBlanc will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Justin Turner.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The center fielder, number 35.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Molina at second. Bader is over at first with 1 away. He's got it.
Foul.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate.
That boy even hit. Huh, look at that. Just got in there.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for... Striding in, Ramon Urias. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Miller is there. Throw on to first will be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Renato Nunez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
He's right there. And there's out number 2. So striding in, Dwight Smith Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
We're going to throw him out there for the 9th. Let's give him a sleep.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Yadi Molina digging in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Ready now, Austin Hayes. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Takes this the other way to right, and the ball is dropped. Throw into second, and he's safe.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
And he is in there.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Munoz is under it. 1 down. Hanser Alberto will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miles Michaelis gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Alex Cobb pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The loss goes to Alex Cobb. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Four. Arena. I had one strikeout the whole game. Wow. Okay. Corner. Turn. 0 for 3. Baby. Knockless. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's it for the thing on a 2-game winning streak. So let's see, we're going to Baltimore, then we're home against LA, which is going to be 4 challenging games. Then we go back, then we go out to Chicago. Then we go on a West Coast 2-week 6-game West Coast road trip. We come back home for 6 games. Then we go back to the West Coast, and then we go to Milwaukee. Then we go San Diego. Then we're home against the Mets. Then we go then we do a Pennsylvania style road trip. We go to Pittsburgh and then Philly, which I don't know why they wouldn't do Philly then Pittsburgh, but whatever. Then we go Atlanta 4, Arizona for 3. We go Atlanta and then very weird. Then we go back to Pittsburgh and then went to the Mets, Colorado, Chicago. 2 games in Chicago. Games today. Then we go 3 in Miami, 4 in Miami, 3 in Boston. So yeah, so that looks like it's gonna be a good season. We will see you later. We're signing off at 3 and 4 for the day. We have no game for today. I was supposed to play this game yesterday. I was tired, so I'm skipping yesterday's game. We are playing today. We played yesterday today. So we will be back tomorrow and Sunday. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9 games in a row, then we have a day off. So we're going to try to get all 9 games in. See you guys later.